how to deal with sister-in-law, 34 female, going out of her way to make me, 32 female, feel unwelcome in the family. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, I always make an effort to get along with my husbands. Okay. I was like, what?
Multiple?
Like multiple. Girl, you
So
go.
we're talking about multiple sisters.
Sorry, no. With my husband's family. She just wrote husbands, 31 male. Okay, so let me repeat it. This is way more harder as I thought.
Right, thank you.
Okay, so let me start over. I always make an effort to get along with my husband's 31 male family, and they meet me halfway, except for the sister-in-law. She's been with my husband's brother for about 10 years, and I married my husband 6 months ago, so I'm newer in the family. That's also something that, like, I think does happen, that as soon as the brother-in-law or the sister-in-law has been longer, they feel kind of entitled. They're like, I've went through all this shit, so now I'm allowed to say.
Better than you. Yeah.
But then let's see. When my husband introduced me to everyone during a get-together, I saw sister-in-law chatting with one of his cousins in a distance, and they were laughing and looking and pointing at me. Ooh, already bullying. Okay. It felt like I was back in high school. Yeah. It really sounded like that. It was a bit nerve-wracking, but I think I was able to keep my cool so no one noticed. I never did anything to her. It seems it was hatred at first sight. That does happen sometimes. I mean, not instantaneous hate, but does that happen to you where you just meet someone for the first time and you have no reason why, or you can't really explain, but you just don't get along with them? You're like, this.
Yeah, actually, that does happen to me. Actually, it happened kind of yesterday.
It's like I can feel where there's literally no compatibility, and you're like,
It's actually someone I'm working with. Just quickly telling.
Yeah.
No, we're kind of in the same team, but not really, because since I have a job where I just change where I work and things like that. And it was a kind of a refresher day. I went there because things changed, and she had to just quickly show me what changed and things like that. And literally, I came in the morning and I was like, "Good morning, how are you?" And her response was, "I thought you would never come. Oh my God, you're 3 minutes late." And I was like,
3 minutes late. Oh my God.
I hate you already.
If that's your way to introduce yourself into my life. Yeah, I think in Spanish, I don't know if you say that in other countries, but in Mexico, I often we say like of sangre pesada, of like thick blood, when someone is just so antipathetic and it's so hard to connect with them because they're just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they can do anything against it. It's just the way they are that people
not
don't want to be around them.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, this sister-in-law, she says things like, "You probably don't know what I'm talking about because you weren't part of the family at the time." Or forgetting to include me on special occasions, like only inviting my husbands to their daughter baptism or sending a Christmas card with only my husband's name on it. Or messaging me, which she never does, on my birthday to ask a silly question, completing ignoring the fact that it was my birthday.
I hate microaggressions.
Oh, the microaggressions.
Oh my goodness, I hate when people be super passive aggressive and microaggressive. Like, it just
like just letting her know all the time you don't belong here and you will never do. Like, oh my God, she was also, at a time not part of the family, and biologically speaking, she's not part of the family. She's sister-in-law. If there's ever a divorce, she's out. But okay.
I think you kind of got. I think sister-in-law means is it not the sister of her husband?
No, sister-in-law. She's the wife of his brother.
What was it said? Because in theory, the sister-in-law with Oh, okay. Sorry, I got it the wrong ways. Oh, okay. So she married also into the family, and it's her sister-in-law. Okay, I got it now. Yeah. I
get it
kind
now?
of thought.
Okay, sí, es difícil, es difícil.
I thought it was the
with all
sister of her husband and not the other way around, her brother's wife. Oh, okay.
She's been with my husband's brother for about 10 years.
No, then I think I'm right. We have the husband, and her husband has a brother, and this brother has a wife.
Yeah.
So
She married into the family.
the brother from her husband is her brother-in-law, so she's not...
No.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, so...
Sorry.
So, the OP, she's 32, and she married the husband. Let's call him the husband, right?
The husband. I thought you were going to say, let's call him Paul. Like, let's call him the husband. Okay.
And she wrote that this woman, this buller, this
The bully, yeah.
the bully,
Yeah.
she's been with my husband's brother for about 10 years. So there's the husband, there's the brother, the sister-in-law married the brother.
So, yeah. So it's from the husband's family side. I wasn't just sure if that is technically really called sister-in-law. But because, in my case, my husband's sister is my sister-in-law. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if her partner would be also my brother-in-law, but then again, I'm not sure how far this reaches.
Yeah,
but okay,
me neither.
I get it
but
now.
now
So
you
I
get
was
it. Like,
confused.
she's
yeah.
not biologically
So
related
she
to
also,
the husband.
Yes, she also married into the husband's family. So now
Exactly.
okay, good. Sorry.
Okay,
Thanks for clarification.
Okay, so then she writes, she does it in a way that no one else notices. So it's hard to react without me looking crazy. Oh my God, when that happens, I feel
Me too.
like that's such a good tactic, actually, when they give you microaggressions in a way that if you ever complain to other family members, everyone thinks, oh, you're so overreacting.
Yeah, it's like,
I
it's
fucking hate
nothing.
that.
I mean, yeah.
For example, during get-togethers, if there's a circle of people chatting, she comes into the circle and turns her back to me, basically blocking me from the conversation. Or around the table, she never looks at me when she's speaking. But funnily, I caught her staring at me several times from afar. These people that are obsessed, with you and just give you like hate vibes. Oh my God.
Because if you think about it, she does so much effort to specifically attack you on your birthday, blocking you out in conversations, kind of also meaning that she's thinking about you all the damn time.
The whole time.
Oh my God.
I told my husband about it and he asked me if I wanted him to talk to his brother. I said no, because if he does, chances are brother-in-law will probably tell her about it and then she'll know she got under my skin. So he said I should just ignore it. Right.
I get where she's coming from,
Yeah,
but we
but-
women are also so complicated sometimes. It's like, no, she cannot know, but I'm not going to change the situation. It's just bothering me. It's like...
You need to imagine this. If this type of microaggressions of non-verbal communication or verbal communication would be as if someone would punch you every time they meet you, like, how could you ignore that? I just had to picture like me being the OP having my husband and then the sister of law just coming every single time, like punching me, and the husband being just like, just ignore it, You're like, I can't. Oh my God.
I think trying to ignore it would make me even more aggressive around it. It's like, why can no one see this?
I know he's right, and I shouldn't let it bother me so much, but it does. It feels so childish and ridiculous. I hate to be part of this. She wrote, child shish. Child shish.
Child shish.
Child shish. It feels so child shish. Oh my God. At least now we don't feel alone, when it comes to English. It's not an easy language. Now it is, but
hard,
it doesn't matter. Anyway, now with the holidays coming, I'm stressing about going over to his parents because she'll obviously be there. His family is great and I love them, but I don't want to spend my Christmas and New Year's Eve dealing with her mean girl's vibe. Is there anything within myself? I like how she writes, like in parentheses, within myself. Is there anything I can do internally I can do to stop feeling like this? Or should I try to solve the situation by chatting with her or letting my husband talk to the brother about it? Yeah.
This shows actually, though, that she's kind of a good person, I feel like. That she is really like, what can I what can I do
Exactly.
internally just to deal with this? I don't know if it's just that she doesn't want to confront her, but she's not blaming her. She's not like, how can I change her?
Exactly. Exactly. And like she you can tell from the story that she puts a lot of thought into it, and like she also takes not completely responsibility, but she knows that she can do something about it and wants to resolve it in a mature way.
Yeah.
So one of the top comments was, first, does your husband also notice how she treats you? Maybe ask him to observe her so he can fully see how awful she was treating you. I'll be extra nice to everyone, excluding her. And then OP wrote, he said he never noticed in person, but when I didn't answer her message on my birthday, she messaged him and he told her it was my birthday. Her answer was like, yeah, happy birthday to her. Anyways. He was pretty livid about it, so now he's onto her. Okay,
at
so at least. And I think there's an update from OP. Do we want to?
Yeah,
Okay.
read the update.
Okay,
yes.
so
I love updates.
Okay, so 4 days later, this was in December 2023, OP wrote, I want to thank everyone that commented on my previous post. It helped me so much to see things from a different perspective, and I really enjoyed reading some comments that shared their own similar stories. I guess I could break down the advices in 3 groups. Oh my gosh, she put it so much that she made a sheet. Now she made a summary. Okay, this might help us to answer, to have our conclusion at the end. So, the advice in 3 groups. Kill her with kindness.
Oh, I thought kill her! My brain thought that kill her. Like, wow!
Your Latina man just went like with the arms. And like, just eliminate the problem at the core.
Easy.
No. Kill her with kindness, Suleika. Kindness.
Good.
Be extra nice to her. The second advice is play her game. Be passive aggressive. I don't know if I would do that. That's just like, that makes into a vicious cycle that never... But anyway. And the third advice would be ignore her. I Googled gray rocking and it's such an interesting concept. Okay, maybe we need to Google that later. But so here comes the update. I decided to go spend Christmas at my in-laws despite my sister-in-law. Let's call her Lindsay because decided that's her name. Okay, so another commentator decided that her name was Lindsay. Okay. I went there determined to enjoy it with the other members of the family, and my husband said he'd back me up if anything happened. Okay, that's at least something.
I like it. Good.
As soon as I arrived, Lindsay greeted me with the backhanded compliment, "Oh, I love your dress. I even bought the same one, but didn't think I should wear it for Christmas." Oh my God.
The microaggression.
What a
my God.
Okay. Now, how would you feel if you meet another woman that has the exactly same dress or
I
the
don't
exact
care.
outfit? Like,
Really,
also,
I really don't care.
I really think this was a problem maybe in the 90s or even before that. But nowadays, it's like, does it really matter?
To be honest, I am someone, I love to give other people compliments about things, just, random compliments very much, because it's just like, why not? So if someone would wear the same dress, I would be like, oh my God, you have the same dress. I love it. It looks so good on you.
I mean, if men get excited when they see that they have the same dress, why don't we women also get excited when we're like, oh my God, we thought the same, we have the same vibe, the same
and
style.
I don't feel threatened by it. It's like, oh, you know what? Awesome. We have the same taste. Great. I love it.
Yeah, like people get over it. But anyway.
But if someone would say like her, but I didn't think it would fit to this occasion, then I would be like, oh, shame on you.
Shame on you.
That's bad for you. I mean, I look great.
Kill her with kindness.
Oh, okay. Kill her with confidence.
So, in the split second I had to react, I remember all the comments about how she must me sad and insecure, and whatever issue she has with me is about her. Okay, yeah. So I genuinely felt a strong sense of pity for her. I guess my face showed that because as I was standing there looking at her, she looked puzzled while waiting for my answer. I figured both of us knew there was nothing left to say, so I went away to greet the other people and just left her there. Wow, the moment. that must feel so good.
That
honestly.
actually is like, you could have done it better, honestly. It's like, wow, perfection. Perfection.
I figured that what bothered me was my own expectation of how our relationship should be like. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. I wished me and Lindsay were friends and that we could support each other as the ones who married into the family. But unfortunately, that wasn't the reality and I had to accept it. Yeah. From that moment on, I genuinely stopped caring about her and what she was doing. I didn't feel like killing her with kindness nor being passive-aggressive to her because that would require me to put energy into it. That's a really good point.
Yes.
So I really can't tell if she tried to ostracize me or if she tried to offend me because I was too busy enjoying my time with my husband and his family. Thank you again, internet strangers, and I hope you're enjoying your holidays carefree. Aww.
Yeah, that's so cute. Actually, that was seriously the best way she could have handled it.
Because, a mature person dealing with an immature person.
Yeah, and I think that is the thing with people that kind of not just bully you, but those microaggressions and things like that. I mean, a lot of people tell you like don't give into it because they want you to give into it, but that's hard just to ignore it. But I think it's about finding this point where you genuinely don't care because you're just like, you don't have power over me. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion about me does not matter. But getting to that point, that is actually the hard thing.
Yeah, recently something that happened to me that I still can't really get over with, even though it's so stupid, is that recently, because I play the saxophone, I follow some saxophone players, of course. And in one saxophonist, she once posted recently, I think a week ago, a post of her playing with the saxophone, a solo with an orchestra and whatever, and it was pretty cool. But she didn't mention the name of the music, the song or piece, and so in the comments, I usually never write comments, but I was so intrigued. I just wrote as a comment, "What's the name of the song?" And other people, another person responded me. It's glad to know saxophone concert, whatever. And that response got many likes. But then a dude, he just commented and wrote, Caro.knack, please, it's peace, not song. You know, correcting me for having used the word song and not piece of music. And as a linguist and as someone that, has invested so much time into English, even though I do not perfect it at all, it kind of pushed one of those buttons where I just wanted to answer him. And it's called unhelpful, arrogant commentator and not your fucking name, I wanted to say that. And this was 3 days ago. And I was still I really want to answer to this comment, right? But I just convinced myself that it's better to let it go and not. But it was so hard because he touched a nerve, you know, where I'm dude. Yeah, and I looked at his account, and he's also a Latino. He's from Spain. He's English.
You should get it.
So English isn't even his mother tongue. It's not his native language, and he wrote the comment wrong. He it was he's correcting me my English while his sentence was also not the best.
Oh my goodness, I can feel
mistakeless, right? And I was oh my god, I want to answer him, but I know I shouldn't, and it's hard. It's hard, people, to not answer.
I can actually feel that with the work colleague that I just told about, because I had to spend the whole 2 days with her actually, and oh my goodness, the aggression, because she was also super microaggressive, but also telling me things when I was asking something, and then she would tell me are you stupid? Didn't you listen? And I was I wanted to give it back to her so much. I wanted to be are you dumb or what? It's oh my God, just leave me in peace. Yes.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's worse when you know that you have a good comeback, you know? When you're like, oh, I
want
could
to.
kill you if I would want to.
That's the thing. Internally, I was like, I could hurt you so much. I could. I won't, but I could. And you don't even know it.
And that's how we got a step closer to illumination, you know?
It's just being the better person and the bigger person is so hard because it gives you so no satisfaction.
Yeah, like I think that's one of the problems. Sometimes being good doesn't give you the satisfaction that
not.
revenge does.
You want the satisfaction of giving it back to them,
Yeah.
or even giving it worse to them.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't.
Yeah. And just calm their ego a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the advantage of having good comebacks and doing them.
Yeah, it's
but
just there's
anyway,
so many moments where
be
it seems
better
like
people.
I want to humble you.
Exactly.
But I won't.
But I would, because you have something called karma, and this bitch is gonna come for you, not me.
Please, at least I hope. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, our conclusion is that. I mean, it wasn't into the category of am I at the asshole, but still, it's she's not the asshole.
No, but it was still kind of family drama. It was
Definitely.
Just a complicated family drama because I did have to get the relationship first. Yeah.
Good. So
no, not the asshole. Yeah, even if that's not the question. She handled it amazing. Honestly, we're proud of her. We're proud of her team.
definitely.